Shalom, Israel. It's your brother New Breed coming through with another live stream. Yo, peace and blessings to everybody entering the chat. Yo, in this video, I want to talk about how Satan uses people against you. We battle not against flesh and blood, but wickedness and principalities in high places. Yeah, we're going to get into the spiritual dynamics today. This video is going to be designed to make you more aware, brothers and sisters, of who the devil is and how the devil operates within your life. And how a lot of individuals out here nowadays are straight up catalysts for demonic spirits. And how Satan actually hypnotizes these people against you. And a lot of the times you don't even know that it's Satan himself working against you. See, brothers and sisters, the devil, Satan, Lucifer, he's an enemy of progress. An enemy of progress. See, the devil's not afraid of who you are, but he's afraid of who you are about to become. He's petrified. Why do you think it is that every time you begin to level up, every time doors of opportunity begin to open, and there's new heights, new dynamics, new perspectives, new enlightenment in your life, there's always someone there that just started tripping? It's always some type of obstacle. A lot of the times it comes in the form of another person. For a lot of you brothers, it's your wife. For some of you sisters, it's your husband, your significant other. And it's almost like you begin to feel like, why can't we just live and be successful, be happy? Why we just can't be productive? Why we just can't overcome all these obstacles and keep on shooting forward? Why is it that some people in your life want to bring you in the past constantly? Why is it some people want to set limitations and boundaries on where you can make it? I'm going to tell you why. That's Satan. That's the devil. That's actually the devil in your life. And you haven't wrapped your mind around that because you got some type of emotional attachment to this individual. But an enemy of progress is Satan. And a lot of the times these individuals are full of doubt. The devil sits there and he plants seeds of doubt in these individuals. And they believe that when you leveling up, when you doing your thing, that's a threat against y'all's relationship. That's a threat against your friendship. That's a threat against y'all's connection. That's what Satan tells these people. You know, I covered a story the other day of a young lady who was stabbed multiple times out of a jealous rage. There was a part that I left out that I want to bring out today. The young lady was on her way to the airport to go pick up another friend. She was on her way to the airport before that stabbing happened, which that's a key detail right there. Because a lot of the times, these individuals in your life, they want to isolate you from everybody else. They don't want you to have other friends. They don't want you to have other connections. They don't want you to have other people in your life. They're actually jealous. They want you all to themselves because there's a demon operating in them that really wants to destroy you. So what you got to understand is there's some real wicked people out here who are in cahoots with Satan. They just can't let progress go. And a lot of times the dynamic between male and female is a lot of women just don't want to fall in line. It's the sin of Eve. She does not want to fall in line with you, brothers. And this is the issue that we have in our society a lot. Some of you brothers is on your game, man. You going to work, you hustling and bustling, you getting a 9 to 5 daily grind done, you handling your business as a man. You reaching new heights out here. You're ambitious. You out here to get it how you live. And every time there's some production, all of a sudden, that wife of yours, yeah, that lady next to you, she get the bugging out of nowhere. It's always something. See, a woman can be sitting there and she can have a thought in her head. And it can change her whole posture. It can change her whole countenance. It can change everything off of a blind emotion. All Satan needs to do is plant a seed. This is why you brothers got to understand that Eve, the woman, is the weaker vessel. Her emotions are fickle. And the enemy, the devil, he loves to play on this. But you got to understand, that's a foolish nature. That's a capricious nature. And you know what they say, right? The only way to deal with a fool is silence. Or rather, the best remedy for a fool is silence. It's the best remedy. And some of you brothers, y'all be sitting there like, what is going on? Why can't we just win? Satan's using them. And a lot of the times, you brothers got to be bold with it and actually call it out for what it is. And be like, hey, listen, we about to level up and the devil's using you. Right now, Satan, Lucifer, Beelzebub, he's in you. And I rebuke you. I rebuke whatever influence, whatever outside force, whatever negative activity took place within your subconscious mind, within your spirit, within your inner woman, within you as a person. I rebuke it. That's the devil. They don't want us to win. Don't you understand? Satan don't want us to win, and you're being used. Do you know how that woman is going to look at you? She may snap out of it to prove just what it is. But you know, it's like that with people in general, man. The devil, he doesn't want to see you win. And I'm going to tell you, he also sends agents out. Yeah, we got to talk about them agents. Excuse me. He also sends agents out. Thanks for the $10 contribution. Highly appreciate it. Everybody who's sending super chats, I appreciate the support. And everybody else who's unable to support, do me a solid and hit the like button. Satan can come in the form of a beautiful woman. Satan can come in the form of the lady in red. I actually just had an experience, right? Not to get too much into my personal life, but I had an experience where I was out. I was enjoying myself. And this woman actually approached me. And she asked me my age, and I told her, and she was impressed with how I looked for my age. And she complimented me. She looked it good herself. She was younger than me, but, you know, I said she looked it good as well. She seemed to be a very nice young lady. Like, you know, she seemed very cool, very cordial. She wasn't socially awkward and weird. None of that. She had a certain mystique to her. So, you know, first conversation went well on the phone. Seems real cool. And I'm like, yeah, shorty seemed cool. I'm going to get to know her, see what's up with her. Next thing you know, second conversation, she's talking about how spiritual she is. Now, you got to be careful when somebody talks about how spiritual they are, but they're not really telling you what it is. Like, when you got to kind of figure out, like, all right, what do you mean spiritual? So automatically, my mind went to, I hope she's not into that stuff, right? You know, that gypsy stuff. So I'm sitting there, like, you know, having this conversation with her and whatnot. And, you know, we were happened to be doing the same thing at the same time. We were both like ready to go get something to eat. And then, you know, basically she was like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna meet you at this spot after I do a few more readings. I was like, man, here we go. The devil knew exactly what I wanted physically, knew what type of personality I wanted, but she over there doing readings. She over there reading out of a damn crystal ball, giving people their tarot cards and all of that. The thing that is just something I'm totally against, right? So I'm like, man, you know what? I just pretty much canceled. I was like, hey, something came up. I'm not really feeling too well, whatever the case may be. You know, I just kind of shrugged her off and pretty much blocked the number, even though that's something I wanted. My desire, if I would allow my desire for how she was and how she looked, if I'd have let my desire to take over, that would have been putting myself in a bad situation. But that's how the devil will use. He bring that lady in red. He'll bring that person that attempt you, but it'll be something there that's very looming and daunting, right? Yeah, so you know, that's how the devil work. And you never know, man. She would have had Breed coming out here on the chicken coop. Breed wouldn't have been able to do his work. You know why? Because if I would have connected with that woman on an intimate level, who is to say that, you know, I would have been able to function the same way? You understand? Because these witches be really casting spells. And all you need is a point of entry. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they would have had me coming out the chicken coop losing my mind, you know, popping up at her house 2 in the morning with a shower cap on and a damn robe on, out here tweaking. Why? Because I let the devil tempt me. You know what I'm saying? That was the devil. That was the devil. And it's not too often where women just be straight up approaching unless there's a real reason. You know what I'm saying? She can either be on the positive side or the negative side, man. But that goes for people in general, man. There's plants. Satan sends his people out. And clearly this woman sees something. She seen something in me it was a magnetic force to. And that's what you brothers got to understand. That's what you sisters got to understand. Everybody that come your way, I don't care what the energy is, because we always talking about if the vibe is right, energy don't lie. Listen, all that is bullshit. All of that is cliche. I don't even use those talking points. No, energy don't lie. All energy does lie. Energy does lie. Do you know that these witches, warlocks, they have the ability to cultivate an environment? Do you really believe that Satan doesn't know how to make you comfortable? You think that he pretty much grabbed the minds of the world without having the ability to charm you, to outwit you, to make you feel a certain way, to flatter you, to make you, you know, feel a certain way? Like you can't be serious if you believe that's all it takes. And we got to get off of that. Somebody said, you are speaking the truth. I have a lot of trust. I have a lack of trust for a lot of individuals around me for that very reason. Yeah, be like that, man. Real talk. Yeah, Satan definitely uses people, man, all the time. He will use people in a way where, let me tell you something. Let me put it this way. If a person leaves you wondering, and a person, I mean, they're constantly on your mind, but not in a way like such as, you know, that's a real good person. That's just a positive individual. That's somebody I want to be around because they're gonna help me elevate in life. No, they'll make you wonder. You understand? That's a manipulation thing. That means they planted some kind of seeds in you. They manipulated you in some way to actually make you wonder, even to a degree worry. Like, trust your intuition. If it don't line up, it don't line up. Yeah, it's a confusion. They know how to set up confusion and snares for you, man. I'm telling you, you just got to be aware of people. Somebody say, hey, New Breed, glad I caught alive. Someone said, I stand alone. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm telling you. And a lot of you brothers, man, let me tell you something. If you in a circumstance in which a woman really is that individual that always pops off on you, she starts nagging, she starts complaining, she starts digging up old stuff, she starts just tweaking out here every single time that it's elevation time. Every time it's time for you to go to new levels and new heights. It's not a situation in which she's happy for you, because if you doing good, she doing good. If you doing good, if you successful, we're successful. Y'all successful. We all successful. If they don't see that, if they don't get that, and you a man on a mission, meaning you living out your purpose, let me tell you something. Get out of that situation. Get out of that situation. That situation will cost you your future. It will jeopardize all of your plans. It's not just innocent. And you're not tripping, brothers. You brothers are not tripping. You got to understand, Satan will use Eve against you. Just like Eve was used against Adam. I'm telling you, brothers, like, don't listen. All of that simping, all of that emotional stuff, leave that woman the hell alone if she stands in the way of progress, man. If you notice, like, damn, every time I think the coast is clear, that woman is stressing you out. It's like you with her and she can see everything. I'm gonna tell you, Satan is having meetings with this woman. The devil himself is sitting here having meetings with this person, and the devil's talking to her like, listen, this guy right here, we cannot allow him to go on. If he goes on, you're gonna lose him. That's how the devil talks to her. You're going to lose him. Everything that y'all built together, y'all's whole relationship, all the love y'all share, he's going to use her. Listen, he's going to manipulate her emotions. Remember all the beautiful moments y'all had together. Remember all the times y'all shared. Remember all that y'all been through. He's going to end up leaving you. He's going to end up doing this and that and third. When really the devil just trying to stop that man from doing the Father's will. Doing what it is he was born to do. It don't matter what it is. If he was born to take a trade and be the best at his field, if he was born to start a business, if he was born to do a ministry, if he was born to, work, I don't care if he mopping floors. It don't matter. Some women won't let a brother fly. She won't let a brother win at all. Why you think a lot of brothers is choosing just to be dolo and focus on a mission? A lot of these brothers can't focus with these women in their lives. They're not acting as a crutch. They're not acting as a support system. They're more so acting as a hindrance. And it's in a man's nature to progress. It's in a man's nature to win. It's in a man's nature to conquer. A man cannot deal with no woman who is a hindrance in any way, any form of fashion, any distraction. Brothers cannot operate through that. It is very stressful for a brother to operate through that. It destroys a man. It makes a man depressed. It fills a man with anxiety when he don't know when the next attack from the devil is going to come. A man doesn't want nothing to do with that. I'm telling y'all. But it's a lot of women being used. A lot of women being used. A lot of men are being used as well. When it comes to, and this is why I tell brothers all the time, man, once you made it to a certain point in life, as a man, you just can't be out here with a bunch of dudes, man. You just can't. I really don't experience the issues that a lot of people experience because I avoid a lot of these cats altogether. I avoid a lot of these cats altogether, man. I'm talking about, it's a cesspool out here. A lot of envious dudes out there. In order to stay out of the line of fire, you got to pretty much do your own thing as a man. As a man, you want family. You want You want women around you that you can trust. You want stability. You want to have children and raise them up the right way. You want to have your own focus, your own goal, your own drive, your own motivation. You don't want to be around a bunch of guys, man, because somewhere in the midst of your homeboys, the devil is there. Somewhere in the midst of all them cats you hanging with, the devil, he's roaming around. And he can't wait. He can't wait to use one of those guys that you rocking with. He can't wait. And all it takes is a spiritual deficiency, and a walking demon is there. And in a blink of an eye, in a moment, you out of there. You out of there. That's how it works when you hang with a bunch of dudes, man. Real talk. As men, you gotta learn to mature. You can't be around guys hitting spots all the time, all 5, 6, 7 deep all the time, everywhere you go with all these guys. That's actually putting more of a target on your back than if you were solo. Repeat what I just said. If you moved around solo, it's less of a target on your back than if you roam in packs. Just like if you out on your block with 5, 6 of you guys, y'all just on the block standing there. Somebody calling the police coming, right? Just like if you out there with 5 or 6 guys, the devil's coming. You can only serve 1 or 2 masters in this life. Only 1 or 2 masters. If the people you around ain't serving the Most High Yah, they serving the devil, bro. Flat out. Somebody said, so glad I'm a lone wolf. 100. Same here, man. Same here. Looked like I had a little bit of sunlight when I came out here. It's hiding behind the clouds. Brothers and sisters, you deserve your peace. You deserve to progress. You deserve to make something of yourself. You deserve to excel in life. You deserve the best. And here's the thing. Chosen ones, brothers and sisters, don't be a glutton for punishment. Don't be simple-minded. You have been through enough in your life. You've been through enough. You don't need a person next to you who's not going to let you elevate. You don't need the devil in your ear. You don't need somebody that's going to have you in a state of confusion, a state of anxiety, a state of worry. You don't need that in your life. You're too good for that. It's time. Listen, the time we live in now is for refinement. It's for elevation. It's time to be sanctified in our ordained mission in life. The hell with those people who trying to hold you back. Satan don't want to see you win. They don't want to. Satan, the devil, wants to take you out. Actually, once you dead, once you 6 feet under. Satan don't want to see you elevate to new heights and new dimensions. And everybody pound the like button in the video. And you know, these one of those things, you know, I can't really ask every video. We just got to get it done. You know what I'm saying? We got to get it done. You should already know if it's a content creator that is consistent with their message and you rocking with it, you know, help that content creator out by just thumbing the video up. You know, liking the video actually goes a long way. But you know what, man, it just kind of is what it is. You got to avoid the snares of the devil. Stay to yourself. Beware of the walking demons. Beware of that individual that's next to you, because that's who the devil gonna use. If he can't get to you, he gonna get to those closest to you. And that's the message for today. Beware of the enemy, y'all. Stay on point. If they're not making you better, if they're not elevating you, if you're not learning from them, if y'all not able to grow together and reach new heights and new levels, that person is not the person for you. And brothers, if you ever get that feeling in your gut, that gut feeling about an individual who comes your way, go with your gut feeling. Same thing with you ladies. And remember, Energy ain't everything. The vibe tells all that's bullshit. That's some new age philosophy crap. You got to see what lines up. Facts got to come into play. What a person is like has to come into play. Their fruits have to come into play. All that vibe and energy, a witch can have really good vibes and really good energy. A warlock can have really good vibes and really good energy, but the whole time they working with the devil to line you up. Stay on the right path, brothers and sisters. With that being said, I want y'all to have a blessed day. More content coming soon. With that being said, shalom and peace.